Welcome to episode 9 of our series on internal controls using Zoho Books. I am CA Megha Kotecha, certified Zoho Books professional and certified Zoho Books trainer. We all prepare a monthly household budget, not to restrict ourselves, but to stay organized and spend wisely. In a similar way, business also needs a clear plan for its expenses. When you know how much you intend to spend, it becomes easier to allocate resources, make decisions, and stay in control of your finances. That's exactly what budgets in Zoho Books helps you do. It gives you a structured view of your expected income and expenses and helps you see how closely the business is following that plan. Budgets in Zoho Books helps you plan your income and expenses and then compare it with your actual performance. In Zoho Books, you can set budgets for specific accounts of a particular time period, and then Zoho Book shows you where you're aligned with your plan or where you're deviating.
On the left panel, go to Accountant. Here you will see Budgets, where you can create, manage, and compare your budgets. So let us create a new budget. Start by giving your budget a name. Say, for example, FY 25-26 budget. Then you can select the fiscal year, whatever you want. You can select the budget period. You want monthly, quarterly, half yearly. So let me select yearly. If you have multiple locations, you can select the location for which you want to create a budget. Based on what we select here, Zoho Books will divide the budget accordingly. Now, let us choose the account we want to include in the budget. Under income accounts, we have discount, general income, interest income, sales. So let me select sales for this example. I'll update. And we have to also select expense accounts. So whatever expense we have, depending upon the nature of our business, we can select. Let me select, say, advertising, say, printing, for example, and I'll update. And once you enter these details, you can create a budget. Now Zoho Book shows you all selected accounts on one screen. You can enter the budget manually for each period, or if you prefer, you can click pre-fill from previous year actuals. You can select the previous year here and it will and pre-fill. So all the data from the previous year will get pre-filled here. So for this example, let us enter the values manually. So say sales, I am assuming it to be 20 lakhs. Say advertising, I'm assuming to be 5 lakhs. Say printing, I'm assuming to be 1 lakh. And this is how my profit will be. And let us save this. Now, to analyze, we have the option view budget versus actuals. So here we can clearly see budgeted amount, the actual amount, and where the variance is, whether we were over budget, under budget. So if we scroll down, we'll see we had budgeted the sales to be 20 lakhs and it actually went to 1 CR. So the green here, we can see the color codes green and red. So green indicates that it is a good sign. So the sales went up. Now if we go down to see, we had created advertisement. So we had assumed it to be 5 lakhs, but in real it was less. So again, this shows green. Now we had also created, say, printing. So we'll see, we had assumed it to be 1 lakh, but it actually went up. So this is showing in red that you are over budget. Now, when we come down to profit, we had assumed it to be 14 lakhs, but it actually went up to 59 lakhs. So this is showing in green. And you can also export the budget from here in PDF or Excel, however you want. And that's how you can create and monitor the budgets in Zoho Book. Budget helps you plan better, track performance, and stay financially disciplined. It prevents overspending as budgets set clear spending limits and guides decision making. It highlights deviation early as Variance reports show issues before they become any major financial problem. It supports accountability as team knows how much is allocated and are expected to stay within limits. It improves resource planning as it ensures funds are used in planned and controlled manner. It strengthens financial discipline. It helps avoid unnecessary or unplanned expenses. It improves forecasting and decision making. It makes performance review easier for management. It gives a structured view of income and expenses throughout the year.
Budgeting may look like a planning tool, but in reality, it is one of the strongest internal control around financial discipline. They help you stay intentional with your spending, spot deviations early, and make sure the business is aligned with its goal. Thank you and see you in next episode. To stay tuned, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update.